Good morning, YouTube friends. This is Bill from Little White Dory. And as many of my days start, it's coming out the kitchen door, stepping out onto the patio, and heading over to my chickens. Now, we got all kinds of silly things going on around here. But the first thing I gotta do today is some chores. And I figured I would see if I can get some of these little chickens to accommodate my master plan, which is to get the little chickens in with the big chickens, and the big chickens out of the cage around the back so that they don't entertain problems with the little chickens. So hello more girls. Good morning, Haley. So we have our little system here where we just loop this around a few times, pull it tight, and it stays open all day. Good morning, ladies. Did you have a good night? A little chilly this morning, huh? It's about 60 degrees this morning, 61 or 62. You don't say, cheeks. All right, you're out. You're out. You're out. Don't complain about being stuck in the cage. You're out. All right. So we got to get in here and do some stuff. Got to clean up a little bit. We have this set up. We're going to transition this. I'm going to give it a good cleaning, and then we're going to transition these little girls over here to get in there. The first thing I got to do is get the bigger girls out back, and we do that by taking a thing of scratch and shaking it. And they will all come running because they now are getting used to me giving them food over here. We had some, not the worst weather in the world, but we had some rain over the past few days, and I was out driving around to all parts of the state yesterday rather, looking at land, and I think I found the piece of property I want to buy. And here they come. Who did we lose? What's with Haley taking so long? She's usually the fastest one. Alright, girls. And a little over here for you girls. How's that? Now, I'm a little upset because I know that Haley's she hasn't laid an egg faithfully since like February. And I'm thinking maybe it's that she's not getting enough protein. So I'm going to give them access to the starter food, which is a higher protein content. They'll have access to both, actually. And hopefully that'll keep her from not having enough feathering. Like, she's got really poor feathers. Sydney came back from having bad feathers because she stopped sleeping with the little girls. They stopped pecking at her. Alright, so we're going to go get this. Now, this could be the entertaining part, is we don't know how successful I'm going to be at corralling these little chicks, but they've been doing pretty good. Actually, I got to open up the gate first so that they know how to get in, and that they can go right in, which they have been because I've been feeding them in there. But if I take this and run it out like that so that this little gate here is open. Hey girls, how you doing? We have this locked up for the girls at night. Keep it critter proof. I had to put this extra lock down here because I wasn't sure that the bottom was going to be strong enough. Good morning, girls. Hey, this way. Come on. Come on. Come on. Where's the others? Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. So we got one that doesn't know which way to go. Come on. There we go. Yeah, they like running around. Come on. And look at this one looking for the water right away. See, now, this is where I didn't want them to do. You talk about what chickens can't figure out is how to get out from behind a piece of fence that they can see through. Come on. Go the other way. Oh, you're making it difficult. There we go. There. Now that way, they don't get stuck behind it. Come on. No, this didn't go as well as I was hoping. So now I got to corral them before the big girls get here. Come on, you're all over here. Come on. Let's get in here. Is there one more? We got one more back here. Come on. Hey. Come on. Don't eat my tomatoes. They're green. Instructions say you're not supposed to eat tomatoes. Go find your sisters. There they are. So now, that wasn't so bad. Now these girls are in here. And I've set this up. I have to keep this section kind of tight at the bottom or else they'll squeeze through. But this little fence right here keeps them contained. It's kept the other ones, they could easily fly over, but they just haven't. I don't know why. I'm totally puzzled. I'm expecting that one of these girls will eventually. So I just threw some scratch in there to get them to go in, but they're comfortable in here. They got water. They got more water there. I got to freshen that up. We had a lot of rain. But they're in here now for the while. Hopefully they'll find some food. I'll put the other girls' food in here. Now I got to go get the little ones. We've been referring to these as the little chickens and the others as the baby chickens. My God, you guys are drinking like you didn't have any water. I gotta go check this out. There's a waterer in here that they've been using. Let me double check it. Well, there's a little water here. Definitely water there. But they're drinking it like they never had water. Huh. I'll have to consider that. Well, you got water now. Y'all have water. Alright, folks, that's the morning chores, and now I gotta go do the other things, and I'll do that in a separate take. So, see you later. And here comes the big girls. And as is expected, Chica, the nasty one, is gonna chase the little girls around a little bit. I think they can get away from her. Hopefully she doesn't corner them. But they know that there's water in here now. That's a good thing. And they know that the big girls mean business. Alrighty, folks. I see Haley back there. Poor Haley. I don't know what's going on with her. She's just now slowly starting to show little signs of a different personality coming through. Like she's just a little more subdued. But we'll see. Hopefully the food will help her. Bye-bye, folks. Okay, so this was a volunteer tomato plant that, as I see now, has some small, slightly reddish tomatoes that my two little critters over here absconded with. There's one we call Nubbins. That's because she's got a little bit of a nub of a tail compared to the other one. I don't know if I'm going to see her. Now they're in there, hiding, eating their tomato that they just, there she is. So that's Nubbins, and that's the tomato she just stole. Of course, now everybody's getting in on the act. But she's generally the first one to find the food, and then the others all become clued into it. But there she is. She's loving her tomato. She's probably going to go find the other one, too. I don't know that it's necessarily good for them, but I don't think it's bad for them. I don't think they'd eat it. My other chickens will eat it, too, so there's maybe one more in here I see. Let's see if I give them. I think they already pulled it off, yeah. I don't know if they want it, but throw it over there. And this area here now is an area that they've been digging in, cleaning it up. And I'm going to have to imagine that the little girls are going to go to the back here now, which is behind the shed. Some of the starter feed out. Of course, these chickens are loving it because it's something new for them. But Haley has been, I don't know, she just might be going through a regular molt, but she looks like heck. And she hasn't laid eggs in months, since like February. And I suspect there's something wrong with her, but don't know. So that's update on big chickens, little chickens. And yes, Sydney, you look beautiful. You got your full coat of feathers. You're fluffy, you're soft, you're ready for the winter. Luna, your butt's kind of gross, but that's just temporary. And Chica's off, I guess. Maybe laying an egg. Alright, folks, bye-bye. Okay, folks, I have to give a quick shout out to my recipient, being the recipient of a 100 subscriber giveaway, which was a bunch of different seasonings and one jar of preserves from Danny, and I'm trying to remember, it's like grass growing, and he's in Louisiana. I'll get the link down in the bottom here for the name or the link to his website. But he's doing some hydroponic in a greenhouse in Louisiana, and the interest to me is that he's got an incredible Cajun voice. So we're just going to do one more thing. That's to come outside and show you the little chickens. It's starting to look like fall around here, man. There's leaves starting to fall and accumulate. There's a certain dryness to the air. But you can see that we have the chicken coop out. Oh, and the other thing I thought was interesting is I stopped at a feed and supply place and bought some rye and veg and planted it here. And I believe that that is what I have growing. That this little kind of ferny looking stuff is vetch. I don't know if I've got ryegrass coming through, but it was a combination of vetch and rye. And it's growing. Hello, little chickens. And just show you how they're doing. They're coming out onto the grass here in the chicken tractor. And they're having fun. They kind of got a little bit of a jungle gym here that they get to play around with. But they're enjoying being outside. They'll be out here all day. I'm effectively hardening them off. It's a little cooler than they've experienced, but the sun is nice, the air is dry, the grass is yummy, and they're enjoying having this extra space. They know how to use their water. Where is it? There it is. Come on, somebody get up there and drink some water. No, I guess not. Oh, there we go. Can she reach it? She might be able to reach it actually without the without going up like this one did on that little stand and getting something to drink. But they're doing well with the nipple waterer. They seem to learn it pretty quick. They're pretty precociously friendly, aren't you? Aren't you, little girl? They're good. They're happy. They're doing fine. This is the pretty one here, Annie. How you doing, Annie? Little one with the other color is Hoot, and then Buff 1, Buff 2, Buff 3, and Buff 4. We don't have names, we can't identify them. I have to put bracelets on them. Alrighty, girls, you have fun. Enjoy the day. It's a nice crisp day. I think it's going to rain later, but you'll be good. We got this little shackle here. Oops. Good. Alright, 3 more minutes of Bill talking about stuff. Just give you a little shakedown. You can see I moved the tractor. There is a little bit of a poop load over here, a little heavier than I guess I'd like, but I'll take it. Tomatoes are toast. I got a few more pulling off every now and then. Got more tomatoes on the vine. I just had to take them off perhaps and put them in brown bags. We've got our butternut squash popping up all over the place. Hello, Luna. And here's the state of the 5 other chickens. They've been running around like lunatics. They're now happy to be just chillaxing. They like this spot. So everybody's happy here. We got the little girls hanging out, catching a little shade, eating some cucumber. I gave them cucumber. And I got them set up with water and feed in there. I'm sure that's going to be a lot of little birds in the neighborhood coming to eat it. But I'm just going to do it temporary. But you can see that the garden has filled out nicely. The girls have totally eradicated everything in the way of a plant and green in the dirt over there. Didn't have to do any weeding this year. It's fantastic. In through the garden over here, I'm still playing around with the temporary fences and figuring out how to divvy that up because I got to get some winter greens in, keep them protected from the girls till they get established. And I want to do a poly low tunnel. There's a piece of the conduit that I plan on using to do it. Alrighty, folks, we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Okay, folks, this is Bill giving a shout out to Growing Grass Hobby Farms and their 129 subscribers now. They reached 100,000 and had a giveaway, and I got the heads up from Sapper Gardener that you guys had started up, and I entered my name into the drawing for a 100 subscriber giveaway, and I received from Dan, or Danny, some News, Cajun seasoning, some tiger sauce, some Savoy's old-fashioned roux, some Tony Chichiri's original Creole seasoning, some Cajun power garlic sauce, and what I understand is sort of a standard down there is Hebert's or Hebert's or Herbert's or Hebert's rather, Hebert's seasoning, and 1 thing of preserves. Oh, and not to forget, Slap Your Mama. It's a Walker and Sons Cajun seasoning. Slap Your Mama, and then the preserves. So again, Growing Grass Hobby Farms, thank you very much, and good luck with your future on your channel. We look forward to watching your greenhouse develop. Very interesting stuff going on there. Bye-bye.